are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Washington now brings this out. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure on time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for the Saints.
Back to throw now on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Saints at 0-5. Just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Washington now brings this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. He'll get it inside the 20, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Chubb will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And this will wind up as Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Michael Thomas from 17 yards out, and the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Washington now brings this out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for him. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. What's good on the extra point? And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Washington now brings this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Lots of look to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go with Chubb on second down. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll set up a throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be
You don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. He'll look to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now flags will come in, and I think this is against the Saints up front. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 15. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because...
Back now here live in New Orleans. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Bryan Edwards, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Washington now brings this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming out.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think and
that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's Edwards again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 177 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together in a good week of practice.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Washington now brings this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has